and 3 athletes who have the chance to get it: Maya, Kuzmush and Naval. We start with the first command.
Range is ready.
Ladies and gentlemen, big applause for our referees.
Athletes to the line.
And on position H with a qualification score of 564 points. A big applause for the shooter from Azerbaijan. Afghan Akhmadov is the coach, and his name is Kamran Saidalov. Position G with a qualification score of 564 points, representing the United States of America, with his coach Brenda Silva. Here's Xiao Gong. Position F with a qualification score of 570 points, representing the Republic of Korea, and the coach Na He-chin. Here is Cho Chong-du. Position E with a qualification score of 578 points, representing India, with the coach Subhash Rana Manish Naval. Position D with a qualification score of 565 points, representing Germany, with his coach Rudolf Krenn. Here is Tobias Meyer. On position C with a qualification score of 570 points, a big applause for the Republic of Korea and the coach Shin Chong-cha. Here is Kim Chwong-nam. Position B, a qualification score of 569 points, representing India, and the coach JP Nautiyal Rudranj Khandelwal. Last but not least, on position A, with a qualification score of 570 points, representing Turkey, the coach Mustafa Atalay Tahayasin Kuzmush. And the officials of this final, the jury member in charge, Nathan Switzer, United States of America. And his assistant coach is Estela Landin, Mexico. And the most important person is the man who gives the command. A big applause for our CRO, Christian Bailly, France. The audience has got it now. Really loud. Let me hear it together, all together for the athletes. Come on, applause, applause, applause. India, Turkey, Germany, USA, Korea.
Take your positions.
Hello you, and welcome to the WSPS World Championship here in Lima 2023. It is the turn of the P1 Men's 10-meter air pistol SH1 event. My name's Jamie, and you have chosen very well being here with us today because it promises to be an action-packed final. We've got a lot of big names, big hitters out there today, ready to do battle for the medals, world champion status, and quota places for Paris 2024 as well. You have got the second best seat in the house, at least. First, of course, being here in person at the Las Palmas shooting range here in Peru. Our announcer, Philip Bernhard, in the finals hall, has got the audience nice and warmed up, as you probably heard during the presentation. They're getting a bit rowdy at times, showing their support for the athletes out there. 8 athletes competing in this final. As I said, it is the P1 Men's 10-meter air pistol SH1 event. If you're new to shooting events in general, or maybe just WSPS events. Perhaps you're more used to watching ISSF events because we are broadcasting also on the ISSF Facebook page today. Then I can tell you that you'll find it quite familiar because the format does pretty much follow the 10-meter air pistol events for ISSF. But if you're new in general, let me tell you how it works. Our 8 athletes will fire 2 series of 5 shots. So that will be 10 shots in total. Then we move into the single shot phase of the competition. These single shots are fired in a time of 50 seconds. And after every 2 single shots, the athlete with the lowest amount of points will leave the competition. So after shot 12, 8th place will be decided. And that will continue until the gold medal and world champion has been decided. 10.9 is the highest possible score. That's as good as it gets, a perfect 10.9. Of course, a 0 is the lowest possible score. We don't tend to see many of those, though, thankfully. We have got some of the best shooters in the world competing here in Lima. It's been a busy World Championships. The 9th edition of the WSPS World Championship. Around 260 athletes made their way here from 54 countries, 31 medals in total. Quota places as well. I am going to talk about the quota places. We'll talk about the athletes competing in this final in a moment and who is eligible. Just one more note on the event itself. Again, if you are new to WSPS events, the SH1 in the title tells us that the athletes have the upper body strength to hold their pistol, and generally they have an impairment in the non-upper limbs. So let's talk about some of our athletes competing here. We just saw Kamran Zainalov of Azerbaijan. There's his coach there. Been a very busy World Championship for Kamran. Took gold in the P4 event and secured a quota place for Azerbaijan. P6 team silver as well. So 3rd final at this World Championship. Here's Gong of the United States of America, also a familiar face at this World Championship, taking P3 gold here just a few days ago. Also very familiar to this finals hall, competing at the World Cup here back in 2021, winning or taking P1 bronze then. This is Jo Jong-do, who is the world #1 in the P1 event and the defending world champion after taking gold at the Al Ain World Championships last year. Also picked up bronze here in Lima in the P4 event. This is the world #2 now, Manish Narwal of India. World Cup silver in the P1 event from the Osijek Croatia World Cup this year. Tokyo P4 Paralympic champion. Has World Championship P1 bronze from Sydney 2019. This is now Tobias Meyer of Germany. No stranger to this finals hall, as you can see there, with P1 silver from the World Cup here in Lima back in 2021. We've got 2 athletes competing from Republic of Korea in total in this final. I mentioned Jo Jong-do, defending P1 world champion. Also here on firing point C, representing Republic of Korea, we have Kim Jong-nam. Competed in the P3 final here just a few days ago. Has silver in the P1 event from the Changwon World Cup this year. This is his first P1 World Championship final since Sydney in 2019, where he placed 8th. So he'll be looking to build on that here today in Lima. This is now the world #3, second Indian athlete competing in this final. Rudranch Kandawal took silver and earned India a quota place in the P4 event. Here at this World Championship, he's back again. Also with P1 World Cup gold coming from Osijek this year. So I told you, lots of experience, lots of big hitters out there. World number 1, 2, 3. And here on firing point A, representing Turkey, we have Tayasin Kuzmush. Placed 4th in the recent European Championships in this event in Rotterdam. That was in August, I think. Looking for his first international WSPS medal. Can he pick it up here today in Lima? Something else he can pick up is a quota place. Due to limitations of quota places for nations, athletes, there are 3 athletes eligible for 2 quota places for the Paris 2024 Paralympic Games from this final here today. One of them is Kuzmush of Turkey, the other is Meyer of Germany, and the other is Nawal of India. So the best 2 out of those 3 will secure quota places for their NPCs. So we've got Azerbaijan, United States of America, Republic of Korea, India, Germany, and Turkey represented in this final. Promises to be a good one. In just a matter of seconds, our Chief Range Officer, Christian Bailey of France, will be calling time on the sighting shots, and we'll be getting underway with our first series of 5 shots.
Stop and low.
There we go. That's Christian Bailey. You just heard that. Calling an end to the sighting time. And for the athletes to unload. World record for this event is held by Yang Chao, the People's Republic of China. It was recorded this year at the World Cup in Changwon in May. 241.8. And we are off. It's our first series of 5 shots. .9 from Joe. That's the first score on the board. 10 from Narwhal. Highest so far is a 10.4 from Kandawal of India. .8 from Kuzmush of Turkey. Just had a 9.2 from Mayor of Germany, and everybody has now had their first shot. And that was a 9.8 from Kuzmush. Well, the biggest individual score we've had so far has just come in. It's come from Narwhal, and it is a 10.8. Meanwhile, a 10.2 for Zainalov of Azerbaijan, competing in his 3rd final here at this World Championship. P4 individual gold, was part of the Azerbaijan P6 silver medal winning team. Can he do it again in the P1 event? Kandawal and Kuzmush and Zainalov have had 3 shots. Same for Narwhal. Gong, meanwhile, just the 1 so far, and that was that 9.7. And he follows it with a 10.8, taking his total up to 20.5. Mayer's 2nd shot was a 10. Narwhal's 4th shot was a 10. He's on a total of 39.7. Under 2 minutes now to get those remaining shots in. A few athletes out there only have 1 left. Mayer has 3 meanwhile. 10.9 from Gong. So that was a 10.8 and a 10.9. His last 2 shots looking very good there. Fresh from that P3 gold here at this World Championship. Narwhal has completed his first series of 5 shots. with a 10.3, taking his total to 50. Gong after that 10.8 and 10.9 with an 8.9. He's got one shot left in his first series. Zainalov has finished on 49.4. Kandawal on 48.7. So the highest total as things stand is 50 from Narwal. 10.6 from Meyer. That's nice. He's got one more shot to go. Less than a minute. And Kim signs out with a 10.6. His total is 49.2. After the first series of 5 shots, still Kuzmush and Gong to go. And Meyer with a 9.5. So now it is Gong, Kuzmush, one shot each with 20 seconds remaining. That's a 10.5 from Gong, 50.8 for the series, 9.7 from Kushmush, and that is the end of Series 1. Well, we had some high individual scores in there, a few 10.8s, a 10.9, that came from Gong. Here is the table. And unsurprisingly, after that 10.9 and 10.8, Gong is leading the way, 50.8 for total, 0.8 more than Narwal in second. Look at that, in 7th place, we have a tie-break situation as things stand. Meyer and Kandawal, who are just 0.3 behind Joe, who's 0.2 behind 2 athletes tied in 4th place. So really close out there. And we have another series of 5 shots to come now. Gong is the man to catch. And it's Kushmush and Kim, the 2 athletes tied in 4th. Zainalov in 3rd. And as we mentioned, it is Narwal in 2nd. 10.2 from Joe to get this second series underway. 10.1 from Zainalov. And look at that, 10.8 from Kandawal of India. Meyer's first shot of the second series has come in. It's a 10.1, taking the German up to 58.8. That's a 7.5 from Kushmush. He'll be disappointed with that. So everyone's had at least one shot. With just over 3 minutes remaining in Series 2. .4 from Narwal there. That's his 3rd shot of the series. 10.2 from Gong. He was the leader after Series 1. Will he still be the leader after Series 2? We'll find out in around 2 minutes and 35 seconds-ish. Oh, and another low score for Kushmush, a 7 this time. Looking for his first international medal. Kandawal's 3rd shot was a 10.5. Kim's 3rd shot was a 10.3. A little over 2 minutes to go in this second series. We'll then move on to the single shots. Gong has just fired a 10.8. I think it was his 3rd shot in the last series that was a 10.8, which he followed with a 10.9. Let's see what he does next with shot 4 coming up for Gong. Narwal has finished the series on a total of 99.1. One of 2 Indian athletes competing in this final. Narwal also eligible for a quota place. Kandawal also signing out. Kushmush finishing on a high with a 10.5. That's better. Total of 93.9. So about 1 minute and 10 seconds to go in this series. Kim with a 10. Completing the series, 99.7 for the Korean. Maya's got a shot to go still. Gong follows the 10.8 with an 8.9. He's still got a shot to go. Same for Maya of Germany, who's on 87. Gong's on 89.9. Looking to maintain his lead. .40 seconds to go in Series 2 here. World Championships, Lima 2023. It's the P1 final. .7 from Maya and a 10.2 from Gong, so he hits 100.1. First athlete to hit 100, therefore he is still the leader after 2 series of 5 shots. Gong of the United States of America, 0.8 ahead of Narwhal in second. Sorry, 0.3 ahead of Canderwell in second. And Kim is in third place, 0.1 behind Canderwell. In the danger zone of 8th place is Kushmush of Turkey, 3.1 behind his closest rival, Joe of Korea. And I say the danger zone because we are in the single shot phase of the competition now. And after every 2 single shots, unless we have a tie-break situation, in which case a shoot-off will be required, an athlete will leave the competition. So after shot 12, 8th place will be decided. As things stand, it's looking like Kushmush of Turkey will leave first, but another 2 shots. Anything can happen. Someone who is quite likely safe, for now at least, is Gong of the United States of America, leading the way in this final. We're playing for medals. We're playing for world champion status. Joe here looking to successfully defend his world title in this event. And we also have Paralympic Games quota places, 2 available for 3 eligible athletes. There's a lot to play for. This is shot 11 now. .7 from Narwhal. Look at that, 10.9 from Joe, the world number 1. 10.8 from Canderwell. 9.8 from Gong. 9.5 from Kushmush, looking to try and stay in this final. So Kushmush is now on 103.4. Still in the danger zone of 8th place. His closest rival is Tobias Mayer of Germany, firing a 9.1 there. Mayer's on 106.8, so still a bit of a difference for Kushmush to make up. Next closest rival is Zainalov of Azerbaijan on 107.7, who's just 0.2 behind Joe, who fired that 10.9 there. So this next shot could well decide 8th place. As things stand, it's looking like Kushmush of Turkey. .5 from Narwhal, a 10.7 from Kushmush. 8.8 from Mayer, so Kushmush did close the gap quite a bit there, but still 1.5 is the difference between Kushmush and Mayer. So it does mean that 8th place does go to Tahayasin Kushmush of Turkey. He finished 4th at the recent European Championships in Rotterdam, competing in his first final at a World Championship. Therefore, recording his best finish at a World Championship. And I'm sure we'll see and hear lots more from Kushmush throughout his career. Taking 8th place here today in Lima. So, Gong is now in 2nd place. 0.9 behind Canderwell, who moves up into top spot. The new danger zone is 7th. Mayer there. 0.7 behind Joe in 6th. 2 shots until our next elimination. Kushmush's exit does mean that the quota places have been confirmed. Let's talk about that in a moment after these shots have come in. 10.4 from Joe. 10.3 from Canderwell, who should keep his lead. He does keep that lead. So still in the danger zone is Mayer. After an 8.6 there, his task has got even more difficult. Closest rivals, Joe's on 126.7. Mayer on 124.2. So a 2.5 difference there. Could be too much for the German to make up. But you never know, of course. And one thing is for sure, that Mayer and Narwhal have secured quota places for the Paralympic Games for their NPCs. So if Mayer does go out now, all will not be lost. It was Kushmush, Mayer and Narwhal eligible. And with Kushmush's exit, that does make the picture clear in terms of quota places. .5 from Narwhal. 10.5 from Joe. So that will keep Joe safe and sound. A 9.7 from Mayer. Finishing on a total of 133.9. Tobias Mayer does take 7th place, securing a quota place for Germany for his NPC in the process. And you can see Rudi Kren, his coach there, looking pretty pleased about that. Handshakes all round. Okay. The eliminations keep on coming now. Still after every 2 single shots, another athlete, unless a shoot-off is required, will leave the competition. 6 athletes remaining in this competition. Let's take a look at the standings after 14 shots. Canderwell still the leader. Gong's dropped down to 3rd place. The difference between 1st and 2nd is now 1.9. But the difference between 6th and 5th is just 0.1. It's Zainalov of Azerbaijan in that new danger zone of 6th place. 10.8 from Narwhal. 9.5 from Zainalov. 10.5 from Gong, who will be looking to move back up the table, but there is a lovely 10.8 from Kim. 2 10.8s during this round of shots. And a 9.5 from Joe, the defending world champion. Okay then, let's take a look at the situation. Look at this, Zainalov is in the danger zone of 6th place still, but just 0.1 behind the defending world champion Zhou Zhongdu, who's in 5th place. 146.7 for Zhou, 146.6 for Zainalov. Then we have Kim on 148.4. So this next shot, unless a shoot-off is required, will decide 6th place. Here we go. First score is in. It's a 10.4 from Narwhal and a 9 from Canderwell. Or a 10 from Zainalov. We're waiting on Joe. This could be very interesting. He's at 0.9 behind. And that 10 will just do it. He was 9 points behind. And he ends up 0.1 ahead with that 10. So Joe remains in the competition. And it is Kamran Zainalov who will take 6th place here, finishing on a total of 156.6. His 3rd final appearance at this World Championship here in Lima. Took gold in the P4, plus secured a quota place for Azerbaijan, and was part of Azerbaijan's silver medal winning team in the P6 event. So it's been a really, really impressive World Championship for the man from Azerbaijan, Kamran Zainalov. Okay then, let's take a look at our remaining 5 athletes. Here we go. Narwhal 1.1 ahead of Canderwell in 2nd. Narwhal in top spot. The danger zone is 5th. Joe's there, 1.3 behind Gong, who's just 0.1 behind Kim in 3rd. We go again now. Another single shot. 2 away from the next elimination. 10.5 from Joe. Oh, a 9.4 from Narwhal. And a 8.7 from Candlewell. Could open things up at the top a bit. 10 from Gong. And it's a 10.2 from Kim. So it is still a Joe in the danger zone, but he is just 0.8 behind Gong, who's just 0.2 behind Candlewell, who's just 0.1 behind Kim. Narwhal is the leader, so it's tight out there. Joe, the defending world champion, is in the danger zone of 4th place, 0.8 away from his closest rival. As I mentioned there, delicately poised. This next shot could decide 5th place.
Stop.
10.5 from Narwhal. He's safe for sure. Oh, an 8.4 from Candlewell. 9.2 from Kim. A 10.2 from Gong. We're waiting on Joe now. A real chance to stay in at this competition. What has the defending world champion got? Has he got enough to stay in? A 9.6 will just be enough. 176.8. Candlewell's on 176.6. So that final shot did change everything, and it came down to a difference of 0.2. The world number 3, Woodranch Candlewell of India, takes 5th place. Second final appearance here at the World Championship in Lima. Secured silver and a quota place for India in the P4 event. It's 5th place in the P1 for Candlewell. Right then, 4th place to decide next as we edge closer to the medals. Narwhal is the leader still, 2.3 ahead of Gong, who's up into 2nd. 0.7 behind in 3rd is Kim. 0.7 behind in 4th. The new danger zone is Joe. The defending world champion has to do it again. Has to battle to remain in this competition. 2 shots away from 4th place. .6 from Joe. 9.1 from Narwhal. Oh, and a 10.9 from Gong. And a 10.3 from Kim there. So it's still Joe in the danger zone. He's on 186.4. Closest rival is his fellow Korean, Kim, on 187.8. So it's a 1.4 difference between Kim and Joe. This next shot could decide 4th place. Edging ever closer to those medals positions. World Championship medals at stake here. Joe looking to make up a difference of 1.4 or more to either force a shoot-off or stay in the competition outright. Narwhal has a 0.5 lead over Gong. .5 from Narwhal. Same score for Joe. Gong with an 8, and it's a 10 from Kim, which will be enough. On a total of 195.9, it does mean that the defending world champion bows out of the competition in 4th place. 4th in the P1 events for Joe. Picked up bronze in the P4 event here the other day. And we now have 3 athletes remaining. Narwhal is still the man to catch, 1.3 ahead of Kim. Gong's now in the danger zone of 3rd place, 0.7 behind the Korean. Well, we know it's been a very good day for Narwhal already. Definitely got a medal and has secured a quota place as well for India. But which medal will it be? Here we go, 2 shots away from the bronze medal here in Lima. $10.3 from Narwhal. A 9.2 from Kim. Oh, and an 8.8 from Gong. Gong had a real chance there of moving up into 2nd. Did not take it, so he remains in 3rd behind Kim. 1.1 is the difference between Kim and Gong. Meanwhile, Narwhal is now on 209.4. Still the man to catch in this P1 final. It's a great atmosphere here at the Las Palmas Shooting Range Finals Hall. As this final reaches its climax, this shot could decide the bronze medal. $10.3 from Narwhal. He will certainly remain in this final. 9.8 from Kim. And it's a 9.4 from Gong. So the difference in the end was 1.5 between Kim and Gong will take his 2nd medal from this World Championship. This time, it's P1 bronze. As Gong Yanxiao of the United States of America finishing on 215.3. P3 gold here as well in Lima. So it's been a pretty successful World Championship for Gong of the USA. P3 gold and now P1 bronze. Big applause for a big performance. And we now have 2 athletes remaining. It's Narwhal and Kim. 2 shots remaining. 2.9 the difference as things stand. Narwhal is the leader. $9.7 from Narwhal. Can Kim make up some ground? Oh, 9.3, he loses ground. The difference is now 3.3, so it's firmly in Manish Narwhal's hands here. He took bronze in this event at the World Championship in Sydney 2019. He's definitely bettered that here. He'll at least get the silver, but gold is firmly in his hands. 3.3 the difference between Narwhal and Kim. This shot could decide the gold medal and a new world champion. $10.3 from Narwhal, that'll do it. And a 9.8 for Kim. The difference in the end was 3.8. Manish Narwhal is the new world champion, securing the gold medal in the P1 men's 10-meter air pistol SH1 event with a final score of 239.7 here at the WSPS World Championship Lima 2023. And not only that, the world number 2 also securing a quota place for Paris 2024 for India, for his NPC. Hugs and handshakes all round. That's Kim Jong-nam there, silver medalist. His first medal from this World Championship. Did appear in the P3 final as well. And we have our 3 medalists together now. There they are. It's Gong Yanzhao of the United States of America taking the bronze. Second medal at this World Championship. The silver medal has gone to Kim Jong-nam of Republic of Korea. And the gold medal, it's gone to the world number 2, representing India. It's Manish Narwal. And for 2 quota places we had available for this event, one went to Narwal, so great day's work for him. And the other went to Tobias Meyer of Germany. So both athletes there securing quota places for the Paralympic Games, Paris 2024, for their nations, for their NPC. So congratulations to everybody involved, and also to you for making the right choice in joining us for this exciting final here at the WSPS World Championship Lima 2023. It was the P1 event, and that's all we have for you from this day 6 of finals at the World Championship. Listen to the noise though from the Indians in the audience, loving this moment. Gold medal, world champion, and a quota place. Great day. Lovely sunny day here in Lima as well. So this was day 6 of finals. Just the one final, which we've all just enjoyed, the P1 event. We'll be back tomorrow for the final day of finals, getting started at 11:15 a.m. local time here in Lima, Peru. So we'll start the broadcast a little bit before then, around 10 minutes before, and that will be for the R6 final, followed by the R9 final. But for now, from Lima, thank you very much for joining us, and we hope you have a great rest of your day.